Alright, looks like we're back. You... I was going to use the Japanese version. You guys really want me to use the English version? Probably so we can mock the bad English voice acting. I'm assuming. Right. Right, yeah, you said before that we don't get the Japanese intro music, but the rest of it should be. Like the cutscenes and everything else. I'm just gonna go with the Japanese version because I did do the English version for the LP I did of it. Yeah, I thought X4 was still pretty great. After that was where it began to decline until X8. X8 would redeem itself. Yeah, this was still an excellent game, I thought. Cruddy voice acting aside, which, again, like I said before with Megaman 8, at the time it came out, I gotta admit, it was pretty awesome. Regardless, at least as far as the quality of the animated cutscenes are concerned, voice acting notwithstanding. Is it me or do they look a lot darker than they... It can't seem to make up its mind. In some of them, it looks like they got much darker. Like the picture. Yeah, they were... that's what I thought. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Probably like a seizure precaution, making them a little less flashy. I noticed that in a lot of the later compilations from earlier games as well. Now, what I figured I was going to do for all of the PS1 games is I'm going to play as Zero through all of them. Since I didn't play as Zero in my LPs of 5 or 6. Besides, this is where we find yep, we get the revelation about Zero. No, Coolio. It looked more like a Zig Heil salute that the General was doing in the Repliforce. So I guess they changed it in this. as for Repliforce, they seem to have been another, like, force of Reploids, separate from the Maverick Hunters, that have been created in the interim between X3 and this. There's been an attack in a place called Sky Lagoon, which seems to be the work of Repliforce. I don't know if it was just a change they made for the compilation, or if it was already like this in the Japanese version, but the voice acting feels a lot more subdued than it was originally. Another fellow hunter, Magma Dragoon, he tells us that a Maverick destroyed the, whatever is keeping the Sky Lagoon floating in the sky, so now it's going to crash. Because, yeah, in the... And I completely forgot about that like a dumbass. That insta-death BS. But yeah, in the American version that I have, like Zero's, his saber combo would be like a really loud hua hua hua! Like every time he does it, like a loud hua when he jumps. So that would have been the biggest negative in that version, was just how obnoxious it gets after a while. That would be Iris. We do actually see her in the earlier game, Extreme 2 for the Game Boy Color. So at least it allowed him to expand on her a little bit more in that one. Because otherwise this game introduces a lot of, like, between her, Repliforce, and all that, it's like a case of remember the new guy. Another pretty easy first boss. Oh, you haven't played the Game Boy Color games, Pyro? They're pretty good, in my opinion, at least. And there's Colonel, that's Iris's brother. Again, people think Repliforce caused the incident in Sky Lagoon, so they want them to surrender, in which case Repliforce's pride isn't going to allow it. It says, if you're going to regard us as Mavericks, go ahead and do that, but we're not going to throw away our pride. And yeah, it's going to escalate into a pretty big incident.
人類に対しての敵対ではない。自由と安全、それら正当な権利を求めるための戦いなのだ。共に築こう。何者にも侵されない理想の国家を。共に進もう。我々レプリホースの未来に向かって。私もゼネラル将軍と同じ意見だ。いいか、我々にはこれしか道はない。恐れず勇気と誇りを持って戦おう。我々はレプリフォース、史上最強の軍隊なのだ。ジェネラルのやつとうとう動き終わったわ。さあイレギュラーハンターよ、どうってここでゆっくり見物させてもらう。
Right. I mean, in the case with X, we saw that cutscene where we see Sigma, a hooded figure, which is quite obviously Sigma, talking to the general about standing up to the Maverick Hunters. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they don't even bother trying to hide it. Introduced to our 8 Mavericks. Right, the General first dismissed Sigma, then that was when he caused the incident at Sky Lagoon and tried to make it look like Repliforce, so that then they would, that would start this whole infighting between them and the Maverick Hunters. But anyways, with Zero, I tend to start with Magma Dragoon. Play. Oh! Okay, this part is, that bit's in English. But yeah, essentially he apparently, betrayed the Maverick Hunters and is now, working with them. Since Zero's a more fleshed out character now, rather than, at least as a fully playable character, he handles about as well as X does now. He just has the sword instead of the Buster, which can make it a little bit harder at times because, since, you know, it is short range now, but at least he does get new powers from the bosses this time as well. Well, yeah, it's not being Mega, but also because, well, we saw he did have a Buster in earlier games, but just in this game he doesn't have it. In the later ones, X5 and X6, they did bring back the Buster, but it's kind of nerfed in compared to what it was before. this battle, they actually let us bring the ride armor in, too. Yeah, he's basically, Megaman Dragoon, he's pretty much a Kuma from Street Fighter. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I saw there was the achievement for that. Beating Dragoon while in the armor. Yeah, basically he's saying here that he'd always wanted to fight. He always wanted to fight you, and he'll and then someone appeared and told him to help him with his plan. Obviously, we know who that is. But from him, again, we get new, basically get new techniques from each of the bosses instead of straight-up weapons. In Zero's case, it's an upward sword slash. I like how this incorporates the remains of Blizzard Buffalo there. There we go. That's Dragoon's power in action. Can I reach that with this? I guess not. Guess not. There's the heart tank. Frost Walrus is Frostman Jr. Yeah, kind of. I mean, both of them are ice-based and are like, and they're pretty much enormous compared to how we usually see them. Huh. Oh, right. I'm not sure Zero can even get that. You might need X with Web Spider's weapon. Oh, I agree. Yeah, the gameplay in this is excellent. Then they had to go and mess it up in 5 and 6, where I feel like it doesn't. Neither of those control quite as crisp. It just didn't feel quite right. And again, you can see Chill Penguin back there in this one. Nice thing about Zero's powers is that he can, with the exception of just one of them, none of them use any weapon energy. So yeah, spam to your heart's content. Nice. Yeah, like in Mega Man 8, again, the stages are divided into like 2 sections, which the transitions were more blatant in the PS1 version with the... Well, you can still see like the loading screen for just a second, where it was much longer on the PS1. There it is. See this trap in the ice? That is a weapon tank, just like the sub-tanks except for weapon energy. Never really had as much of a use for them, though. As a whole, I've been pretty satisfied with the X Legacy collections. Oh, didn't get to that one in time. Just froze this segment. X Legacy Collection 2 will be where it gets interesting, because that one features most of the games that people regard as the decline of the series, 5, 6, and 7. We'll have to see how it does with those. I don't think they had voice... I don't think they had voiceovers in the English version. Or at least not as many of them. Like, he still did that little rah in the English version, but that was about it. Ah, yes. Appropriate as the second weapon to get. This one is a downward stab. Oh. Almost dropped my controller, but I caught it. Okay. And Jet Stingray should be next. Oh yeah, death counter for this level? Yeah, especially because it's easy to miss the sub-tank and the heart tank in this level. Because you ride through the entire thing on the jet bike. So if you miss it, you pretty much have to kill yourself and go back and do it again. Like I just did there! That bit came up sooner than I expected it would. There we go. No! Oh! It is so easy to die in these sections. X5 has another one, which is even worse in my opinion. No, oh, that was just dumb. Oh my god. I'm not even normally this bad at this either. Yeah, let's play Curse, most likely. There we go. Okay. Now for the second half of the level. That's actually kind of neat that actually Stingray himself comes out to fight us during this segment. I don't think I've seen any other case where the boss actually comes... where you actually encounter the boss outside of, like the pre-established boss room. Okay, we got the sub-tank too. We're in good shape. Except that I'm on my last life, so I better not fuck up during this. The problem is his weakness attacks downwards while he spends most of his time up in the air. Here we go. Plus, I'm still hurting myself with this. Oh, damn it. Oh my... That is definitely a case of that fight being much easier with X. Yeah, you're true. He is in his element. So of course he'll take advantage. At least the game is nice enough to start you at the midpoint of the level if you game over, instead of having to do the whole thing over. Yeah, no traditional underwater levels. This is about as close to a water level as it gets in this game. Oh, he's going ape shit. Okay. Oh my god, that did that much damage? Okay, never mind. Yeah, rather than an attack we get from Stingray, Zero can now air dash. So again, good thing to grab. But that means we don't have a weakness for Slash Beast. Don't know if there's even anything worth going after in his level at this point. Should probably go for either Spider or Peacock. Well, should probably go for Web Spider first. If you were playing as X, there'd be a Dr. Light capsule here. But Zero has to make do without. Indeed, it does look amazing. Now we gotta ride the logs just like Super Mario 2. Probably not on screen, Noble. Like I said, I was gonna do My plan was to do the PS1 games with Zero, since with X5 and X6 I only did them with X. Even though, I don't know, the main reason that I did, I did do both X and Zeros when I LP'd it, since their stories do seem to diverge quite a bit more than they do in the other two games. In 5 and 6, the only things that really change is the ending. Dragoon's weapon can destroy some of these. This one we're most interested in, because there's a hard tank under it. Not the bees! Yeah, hell with the bees. To answer that question, Pyro, I'd like to think that they both did. Just, like, obviously it wouldn't work out exactly as it does on screen. I'd like to think that canonically, X would fight Double, and Zero would fight Colonel and Iris, and maybe both of them together fight the General and then Colonel, and Sigma. Yeah, perhaps, because X, in X's path, he actually has to fight Colonel twice, whereas Zero only does once. Well, we'll see more of that. I'll elaborate more on that shortly. Alright, second phase of this. Oh shit. Damn, his lightning web takes off a lot of... Okay. Thanks, X Challenge, for spoiling us, by the way. Again, though, if you came to watch a stream of a 20-year-old game to avoid spoilers, you're in the wrong stream. Oh yeah, Bo Spider Jr. Oh, we got transmission. How are you, gentlemen? Yeah, Colonel wants a scrap. Yeah, again, if you were playing as X, you would actually fight him. As Zero, it just happens in a cutscene.
決しろ。断る。行くぜ。
Again, I'm no Japanese linguist, but I'm hoping that the voice acting is better in this than it was in the English version. Right, that's why this is so personal for Zero, because he and Colonel were friends before all this crap started. Indeed, that's why the story feels considerably deeper than any of the ones that we'd seen up until this point. Yeah, they definitely hint at some kind of romantic thing going on between Zero and Iris. Never minded Zero's English voice acting and had charm to his ham. X's is the one that was horrible. Yeah, X sounds a lot like the original Mega Man did in Mega Man 8, which is to say, he sounds like a 4-year-old girl. Zero, meanwhile, especially in the scene coming up, he is just so hammy. He not only chews the scenery in that scene, he doesn't just chew the scenery, he ravenously devours it and demands seconds. Is how amazingly horrid the acting is. I thought so. I thought some of the voices sounded familiar. Again, X, original Mega Man and X did sound very similar. So did Sigma and Dr. Wily, and so did Colonel and Duo. They seem to have the same voice actor as well. Oh, by the way, the weapon we got from Web Spider, we get that attack. It's got a pretty long charge time, but it's super powerful, and it feels essential to beat this boss before he destroys the entire floor here. Yeah, look at that damage it deals. Right, Wily had developed a virus, but couldn't complete it because he had passed away in that time. So he basically used Zero as the carrier. It's kind of implied at the end of like Base's ending in the arcade game, the Power Fighters. There's a scene where he and Base talk about that. They look at an unfinished... Wily shows Base an unfinished Zero and mentions that once this and his other project is finished, that the world will be his. I think it's safe to imply that well, there's also going to be a cutscene later that that elaborates on this as well, so I should probably shut up about that. Alright, Split Mushroom. We can probably call him Gemini Man Jr. Yeah, me too, Pyro. Notice he has the Maverick insignia on his health bar instead of the Repliforce one. The pre-fight dialogue, I forget his exact lines to Zero, but when X talks to him, he says, like, I've been ordered to stop you, and X says, by whom? And Mushroom says, take a wild guess. I love that. Yeah, he can be a pain in the ass with all those doppelgangers. Oh yeah, Magma Dragoon had the Maverick symbol on his as well. Right, signifying their, which faction they're basically with. So for Mushroom, we get like a spinning sword attack. I think he can, yeah, two abilities, because you can double jump and get a spinning sword attack, which is pretty damn sweet. Which means I think that's what we needed to go back here for, to get that item I missed before. Yeah, see, he can double jump now, and then attacking in midair causes him to do a spin attack. By the way, this is the perfect place to come to if you need to grind your sub-tanks. I think what that was I think they call that an EX tank. That allows me to start every level with 5 extra lives instead of 3. Oh, is the compression really bad? Sorry about that. I can tell you on my end, everything looks fine. But yeah, it might be just, that just might be Twitch or OBS causing the compression. Right off the bat I get... Aw, come... Okay, this first part of Peacock's level... Oh, gee. Okay, I don't think it matters so much for this part with Zero. Do I get anything for rank A? No, but I gotta watch it for the other two. Because... Zero doesn't really get anything for the first one except health. Yeah, the spin attack does destroy the orbs. Okay, Zero gets his heart in sub-tank for getting an S rank on his time through these two segments. It's a little more daunting for X because he does have to get S rank on all three. Because he not only gets a heart tank and sub-tank, and then the Dr. Light capsule for this level. Whereas Zero just gets heart tank and sub-tank. And then this part of it has a bit of a gravity switching gimmick. Yeah, air dash physics work fine in X4. Don't know why they felt they had to muck with it in 5 and 6. They did, didn't they? I got ASS. My rank spelled out ass. Awesome. Thanks for pointing that out. So with X, Split Mushroom's weapon. Split Mushroom's weapon would be his weakness. Instead here, Dragoon's weapon is actually it. Since you don't always get like attack abilities from the bosses, sometimes other weapons will work too. There we go. Yeah, he does. Again, I did notice the bosses are a lot talkier in the Japanese version. I do too. I do too, Pyro. It does give him personality. That's why I'm glad I picked the Japanese version, I think. Okay, so this is the only one of Zero's weapons that uses weapon energy. Causes him to shoot out like a widespread attack. Fuck Storm, fuck you. Nah. Okay, we do get a different kind of ride armor in this one. You can hold it down to do a homing shot, and it can glide. Yeah, I think this is a pretty cool level too. I like the music, and it has a pretty cool. It has a lot of cool gimmicks. Unfortunately, when it's fully charged, you have to kind of... It forces you to hold still. Oh. Okay, it didn't glide as good as I thought it could. Wait, was the hard tank back there? I thought it was coming up. Are you sure? Okay, let me go. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't come back. Oh, yeah, I saw it. God damn it. Yeah, it wasn't on screen yet when it destroyed it. That's why I was asking. Wait, did I? Have I already progressed too far to be able to go back for it? Was that... Crap, I didn't think there was a checkpoint there. Oh well, I can... It's easy enough to come back for. I haven't... You can probably tell, I haven't actually played this game since the LP I did for it, so there's still a few things I'm a little rusty at. Yeah, I thought it was one of these ones that it was... that the hard tank was on. Oh. Yeah, you're firing your laser. At least you're not Quickman lasers. Zero doesn't have to do the rigmarole to get up onto that, to get up there to get one of the Dr. Light capsules. Yeah, it's a pretty tricky one to reach. Nice. And now for Storm Owl. He is still weak to Peacock's weapon, although I'm not gonna have enough shots with it to actually stop that, dick. So he's, oh man, he's gonna be a lot harder than it is with X. Oh god, I forgot he does that bullet hell crap. Oh yeah, the two, yeah, X, there are actually two Dr. Light capsules that X can get in this stage. Because there are two, arm upgrades he can get. One allows him to store charges for the Buster. Similar to like he could do in X3. And the other one fires a huge-ass plasma shot. Which is actually pretty nice. That's usually the one I take. Far more useful, in my opinion. So again, not really an attack we get from Storm Owl. Basically, it just allows Zero to deflect certain attacks with his sword. It does give his sword a sweet purple color, though. Nice try. Those mooks are dumbasses. They sure are. get my own mech here. They actually destroy the train cars. One of them I know... Yep, there's the hard tank. Yes, I'm sorry, Noble. I was anticipating that. That insistent terminology. Oh, yeah, we can't take it past here. Ah, yes, he was the... Storm Owl was the first to actually share a, like, I don't know, a name, I guess? Or at least part of his name, you know, with Storm Eagle. Stop that. I did like the music for the first part of Frost Walrus's level. Strange that he's the only one that has two. Crap! Damn it. Don't really have a weakness for Slash Beast either. Since again, we don't have what we got from Stingray isn't really an attack. Oh, that's his weakness? Didn't seem like it did much. Plus, you know, with how mobile he is, it's kind of hard to hit him with it anyways. Well, I guess so. Oh God. Dick. There. Oh wow. I haven't seen the manga for X4. It's a shame a lot of the X mangas were never localized. Okay, that's all the Mavericks, but time to do a little bit of cleanup. Oh yeah, I gotta get the heart tank I missed in this level. Oh yeah, and from Slash Beast, I think you have to... Yeah, you have to do it while dashing. You have to press your special attack button, and he does like this, he does this unique sword slash while you're dashing. It's never something I've really found much use for, though, so... Yeah. Should probably be more mobile for this. There we go. Probably better to do that when you're out of the ride armor. Okay, who's... Did I miss the heart tank in... I think I missed the heart tank in Dragoon's level. Oh, that was a nice save. Was it... No, it wasn't up here. Okay. A little further up, I think. Okay, that's everything. Now, rather than your typical fortress, per se, the endgame levels... They work out a little bit different. Rather, like a couple of changes of venues, at least. I know, and it's also much shorter than most other X games. The levels themselves are pretty short. Come on, stop that. Oh my god. Right, still very plot significant. Because now, we're gonna fight Colonel for real. Alright, nice. That was a pretty good Colonel fight. But yeah, sorry, Colonel. Yep, she sure will be. Yeah, she's gone. Now, the final weapon, Rebel Force build-up in space, apparently. And who's our boss gonna be? Yep. Yep, Iris. Now that orb that she's holding there, doesn't it look a lot like the evil energy from Megaman 8? I always thought there was some kind of connection, but some supplemental things say that that's actually Colonel's core that she's holding, that she merges with here. Okay, we gotta essentially wait until that core shows up. Okay. Yep, time for everyone's favorite scene. only with about 90% less scenery chewing.
俺は一体何のために戦っているんだ。
Again, hopefully, I'm no Japanese linguist, but hopefully that was less ham. I think maybe I want to take it. Was this the better path to take as Zero? I forget. Yeah, there are two different paths you can take through here. Okay, I'll take that as a no. These shield attacker variants. Yeah, this way is probably a little bit easier. I forget, Zero has the double jump that can take care of that. And now General. Again, considerably tougher with Zero. Since his weakness with X makes it real easy to hit him. With Zero, it's going to be a lot harder to hit him. He's not even doing his, doing the thing with his fist, so I can't even... Okay, I can hit him like that, though. Wow, he hasn't done any of that so far. He's just mostly just doing this back and forth. Oh, there it is. There. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I actually found it easier to hit him as he was moving back and forth rather than the trying to climb on his fists and whatnot. But someone's taken over the weapon. Yep. No prizes for guessing who. Oh, we were... Oh, I think we can get... We can get enough energy for hopefully filling up that sub-tank coming up. But we got the boss rush now. Oh, jeez. Fortunately, in the PS1 games, picking up any health charges your sub-tanks, whether your health is full or not. I know, the reset patterns, right? Does make those ones super simple. Well, yeah, no mech to help us with Dragoon. Yeah, I forgot. I should probably have done Dragoon first. Because... no, that wasn't even him. Oh, this is Owl. Damn it! Excuse me just a second, guys. Okay, back. Sorry about that. Yeah, Dragoon is weak to, okay, he's weak to Raijin Geki, that's right. Not the weakness I would have expected. Though, it's like that in, because, Mega Man Zero has that elemental rock, paper, scissors thing going on. Where, part of it, some of it makes sense, but then they have fire weak to thunder. And besides, Dragoon is so freaking mobile, it's gonna be hard to hit him with it anyways. I don't want to use any sub-tanks because I'm going to need them coming up after this. Oh. I got Shoryukened. Yeah, I don't remember the names of them either. They were actually, in this game, they actually did keep the Japanese names of the attacks. As opposed to 5 and 6, which did translate the names. Oh, he did it twice, you piece of shit. Oh my god. Okay, he's getting salty now. Okay, if you're gonna do that, I can deal with that. There. Screw you. Okay, but Owl's still going to prove to be a tough fight as well.
に撃破する。
Okay, takes care of him. Oh yeah, Beast might also be a potential problem with Zero. Mushroom. Okay, here's gonna be Beast. Hope you are cooperative here. Stop jumping into me. Okay, good. Yeah, don't dumpster fire on us now. Make me do that whole boss rush, then game over and have to do it again. I don't think... If I game over during Sigma, I don't have to go back and do this, do I? I hope not. Because the Sigma fight can still be pretty daunting. Hey Sigma, nice Grim Reaper outfit. Yeah, this is where Sigma drops the revelation that was implied earlier, but yeah, Zero was supposed to have been one of them. And now we get a little flashback here. Back when Sigma was part of the Maverick Hunters. There are reports of some mysterious Maverick rampaging here. Sigma volunteers to fight him alone. And it's Zero. Yep. Right, Zero is intended to be the original Maverick. He was made to be the host of, like, the virus that Wily made. Not now, kitty. Lightsaber versus pipe. That's a familiar W.
あのイレギュラーを調査する。
隊長、お体の方は？
うるさい。
And now I think at this point the virus had somehow transferred itself to Sigma instead of Zero as like the host. At least that's what I'm getting out of it. Alright, but ready for a 4-phase final Sigma battle? Okay, his little Grim Reaper shit he's got, I was gonna say isn't a big deal, but then he released the attack before I was intending him to. Okay, never mind. Okay, I think it's 2 of these, and then he's going to appear on one side and do that. Oh, it's the floor that I don't want him to throw the sight to, because those stupid boomerangs, they deal so much. Okay, floor. Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm too confident on this this last part. I have 2 full sub-tanks. We'll see how this goes. Because there are actually 2... There are still 2 Sigma phases we have to deal with, like, side by side here. Yeah, only time he splits into 2 parts in the same fight. Okay. Okay, getting close. Okay, that takes care of that phase. The other one he doesn't have much left. I think we got it. Yes! Good. Alright. Right, just running to the right's all we need to do. Basically, Sigma set the weapon on auto, but General is going to sacrifice himself to stop the final weapon. Right. Pretty bittersweet ending then.
本当の俺なのか、本当の俺ってやつなのか。結局誰も助けられなかった。アイリス。兄さん、やめて。アイリス、俺が知りたいのは結局みんなイレギュラーなのか。
And then, of course, X's ending, he also contemplates what's happened, and he basically makes Zero promise him that he'll take care of him if he were to turn Maverick. Which sort of, again, foreshadows what would happen later between them. But, yeah, X4. Again, we were still... still another great X game. For its it pulled off its PlayStation debut wonderfully. I don't know why they would again kind of we would see the again after this we would kind of see the bit of the decline of the series, at least for a little while. But again, we'll get to that later. But this one was still great. Again, the fact that you can play as X or Zero, and that their stories are actually pretty different, does add to that. Give it that replay value to it. Again, the other two on the PlayStation, while it also gives you that option, it doesn't. Not a whole lot changes aside from the ending. But yeah, this does complete. This now completes Volume 1 of the Legacy Collection. So we're halfway through, but nowhere close to done yet, because I'm sure that the ones after this one are going to take a lot longer to complete. X5 and X6 are definitely probably are going to require a lot more micromanaging. X6 or X7 I haven't even beaten myself, so that's going to be an that's going to be an interesting one to watch, I'm sure. And then even X8 though, I haven't, while it's still a much better game, it's not one that I haven't played in a pretty long time. Yeah, I know, Noble. Wait until the achievement for completing the game doesn't actually show until the credits are done. Yeah, Legacy 1 is the must-buy for people to get into the X series. Legacy Collection 2 will probably be more of like the hardcore fans one to get. Again, at least, like I said, X5 and X6, while they're regarded as as the decline, I didn't think they were terrible. Even X6 I can say some nice things about. X7 was the real shitstorm of the series. Yeah, I'll be interested to see if the if this collection did anything to it, or if it is a straight port. But considering how it's emulated the rest of the games now, I'm not holding my breath, basically. Anyways, I think that wraps it up now. I will see you guys next time as we start Legacy Collection Volume 2. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good night.